Shalom, Cardinals. I hope that you are doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your next set of readings. We're going to look at the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th to see what's happening with you all. Happy birthday to Aries. And those of you who all are returning, welcome back. And those who aren't, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. My channel can be very intense. You'll just learn me as we go, okay? My channel won't be for everybody. I could come across churchy, but I'm not. I'm just free spiritually, but I do use the living language in scripture because it's found in the tarot, okay? So I love Jehovah Elohim. He is my everything, okay? He is my Yeshua, my salvation. He prophesies mightily here on my channel. So we just uproot all kinds of stuff here. All right. Thank you, Jehovah. Show me energies, please, for the Cardinals on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. For Aries and Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. I'm hearing, is it a song? I think it's a song. It's coming through as a song. Maybe it is one. But something about stuck like glue or something like that. For whatever reason why I'm hearing that in my spirit. And if you are new, I feel energy, and sometimes I feel really goofy when energy is coming through, and I'm just here to give the message of what's coming through my spirit, because I don't need to know everybody's situation. Jehovah does, and he knows what he's doing, and his ways are our ways. And so if I hear something or a phrase or something, I'll give it because he's telling me to, and I'm just hearing something about stuck like glue or something like that, whatever that is. Somebody's also dealing with somebody who is, there's a frustration somewhere, and somebody is just, again, something stuck like glue, or somebody is trying to stick like glue to somebody, and there's a frustration there because maybe one party don't want that, and it's just like somebody else says, I don't care. Type of energy, and there's and that ain't gonna be for everybody, but it's for somebody, and it's frustrating for somebody, and they're just there all the time, and they're just like stuck there. They're sticking themselves there for something, and Jehovah's seeing that, and I'm hearing patience for something. That's a stupid energy to have to deal with. All right, so we have the arts. You could be dealing with somebody who is in the arts or known. We also have somebody who's got self-worth situations going on. We are having some type of a situation about something is fixing to happen for somebody. Like I said, I heard patience coming out. Something wondrous is about to happen. Something will be probably known about it, obviously, in your world it will be. But if you are dealing with somebody who is in the arts or something like that, that's coming out here. There's somebody, again, that has self-worth issues, and that's why they're trying to stick like glue, and people who can't look in their own freaking mirror. Indulgence energy is also here in this reading, okay? And out here. So let's take a look and see what this stuff is. I feel like I'm going to take these first before we go into the tarot on these cards. You'll have to just bring out some words. I'm hearing mix match. Might just be one of those times for readings as well. So just take what resonates with you. So if something took place in some type of, well, let me go back, because the last set of these, there was a false heart, there was indignation, there was warring going on, there was somebody being attacked and something like that. And so there isn't a strike, a slap, an attack type of energy that is here. And somebody has been overindulging because of something that's taken place, or you used to be a freaking bully and a half, and you've got self-worth issues, or something's taken place and that happened to you and it made you feel a certain way. There's something about an attack here, all right? So we have the arts here. We have a comedy show type energy out here. You might just be a comedian in your own little world or something like that. But we do have the arts here, and we have a comedy show. Or maybe you went to a comedy show and something happened. You got to tag it. I mean, you just never know. This energy can flow so many different directions, and it's true any direction that it could be found. Somebody who likes cats are here in this reading. There's a house or a building fire. This came out last set. This came out last set of these readings. I think it was in the cardinal readings. So somebody has an inability to separate something here. They also, you're dealing with somebody who has an inability to separate what is fantasy and what is reality, because something has taken place with somebody, and I guess it just messed them up, and that's why there's indulgent stuff here, and that's why they have to cling on, because there's self-worth situations going on. You're going to have to call out to the Great One. That's Jehovah. Somebody's also trying to hang on because they don't want nobody else but the person they're trying to hang on to. But you know, obviously, if you're not married, it's more being impressed with somebody who's not married to this person. It's just somebody just won't go away, and somebody don't want to date this person, or don't. At the same time, I'm also getting an impression of somebody's don't want to hurt the person's feeling either, because maybe something's taken place. They know something's taken place. They know that the person's kind of that way, and they don't want to get up in this great big thing. So it's kind of like a situation on a person here. But somebody is saying, I don't want nobody else but you. And something's here about that. There's also children involved in a situation. You may even have a child with this person, but you're not married to him, or I'm not sure. Or something about a firstborn energy is here. But there's somebody who they just want somebody to go away now. So maybe you're that person I'm talking to. You really need to look in the mirror, and if somebody that you're trying to cling to is just kind of just there, and you know that it's not really just happy-go-lucky with you too, that you might want to look in the mirror. And I'm not sure, but there's something about an older person or a nursing home energy, or maybe you work for a nursing home. All kinds of different energies coming out here. Like I said, I'm hearing like a mix for all type of energy. So there's a separating type. So there is somebody who has an inability to separate fantasy and reality, or to separate themselves, and then it's coming out again to separate or to divide something, or to move away from somebody. Somebody's just like clinging. And we got somebody apparently that is in the public eye out here, or you are a comedian, or like I said, there's something about a house fire here, or there's just some type of passion within your house here because of the situation, because there's self-worth issues, there's indulgence. Somebody's also making somebody feel like, my God, because they're drinking because of the situation as well, whoever I'm picking up that energy for. Well, it's a sucky place to be. Somebody's draining somebody from they're just drained. What is she going to bring out here for cardinals, please? Somebody just wants to laugh again. The comedy show is nothing else, but I just want to laugh again. Somebody's just really been drained. They just feel like that this has just been like some type of an energetic attack, and my God, can't you just leave me alone? But the person's like, you've got, some people got, whoever this is for, I don't have a clue who this is for, but really here in my spirit, somebody could have to open their mouth and say, look, and maybe somebody has tried in the past, but somebody broke down. I'm not sure, because there's real deep indulgence and self-worth issues. And if you know, this is just putting on my face, somebody, you know, you're going to have to open your mouth to this person, okay? If something is that hard for somebody, especially an adult, okay, somebody's got a problem then. If they cannot separate fantasy and reality, somebody needs to go get help somewhere, okay? If they cannot be on their own enough to know that I can do something on my own, or the Great One will protect me, this person needs help. Okay, so they got an indulging problem over here, and they're putting a mask on. And when you open if you have your self-worth, to love yourself and not to be drained by this person, and if you know, what I'm feeling is just like, I don't want to hurt their feelings, but you're hurting them worse by not making them get help. And be patient with whatever comes out of the situation after you say, look, you need to accept some help here. Okay? You're draining me. And whatever the indulgence situation is, whatever your self-worth situation is, I'll be your friend. But for those of you who are dealing with somebody, you don't want to be with that person intimately, or to be in a relationship or something like that, and stop feeding that. Somebody needs to just stop feeding that energetically, because it's draining somebody. Could be an older person, if the nursing home is nothing else but just an older person. It could be an older person also for some of you all that's real lonely as well. And somebody younger could be feeling drained to have to be stuck to an older person because maybe somebody don't want to go to a nursing home or something like that. You're going to have to get before the Great One. You're going to have to get before the Great One. We have travel situations and pulling down the mind, and this is about victory. This is about self-control issues. We've got the indulgence card here. Somebody's unable to separate some things and needing to pull down the mind to be able to get a victory within something. This is about cutting something away, because it is the cutting implement. And we have the separating and dividing energy here. Again, it is coming out here. What else you want to bring out here? There's the letter Z is out here. There's some type of competition, or somebody's maybe just holding on because of some stupid competition, or they think that there's a competition, or I'm not sure. The competition card's out here. This is a conflict. It's just a strifle. Something strifle is here. Outside of anything else, if there's not a bunch of people here, there's just some type of an internal strife in somebody that where self-worth is concerned, and there's indulgent stuff around, and somebody needs to separate something. Okay. Somebody's been through some trauma in a really bad, deep way, and some people need to go to professional help. Okay, but some people are trying to stop that because of prideful issues on the inside, because I am known. It's just easier for me to have you around. And if you really cared for somebody, you wouldn't do that to somebody. You just wouldn't do that to somebody. Either way. You would go get them help, and the other person, if they really care for you, they'd respect you to leave you alone. Yeah, there's indulging energies that are showing up here. And somebody does have a wish to move on now. Type of energy to travel forward within something. So children are here as well. And if you are dealing with a parent, we have somebody who likes a cat. We got a little cat here as well. That's interesting. If you are dealing with a parent that, like I said, is older, and you don't want to hurt your parents' feelings or whatever, but it's draining from your life as well, that energy's coming through my spirit. For somebody, obviously, this is older people. A lot of, big time older people are here to have to put a judgment on something. Somebody, if they lost their mind, this is about pulling down your mind. There's something that's taken place that's been filthy within a situation. Somebody can't separate something in their mind. I know this message ain't gonna be for everybody, but let Jehovah just bring it out. If it got uploaded, I guess it got uploaded, but it's for somebody. It's coming through this. Sometimes something will just come through the spirit, and it just needs to be brought out for whatever reason, so it can be transmuted or something like this. Somebody is dealing with this though, because it's here. There's a guilty. Somebody feels guilty about something. Okay, the guilty card is here because of something that's taken place, and that's why they're clingy. Anyway. We've had words come out before of please don't leave me type of energy, and that's what's coming through my spirit. There's a T and a Z. Zit is out here. If you're dealing with teenagers, you're dealing with teenagers or something like that. With a teenager is here. And somebody got struck and slapped and striped, and a teenager went through something, and now they're older, and now they cannot separate fantasy world because it really traumatized somebody, or maybe you're the older person that did that, and now you're at a place where you're clinging, or I'm not sure. Somebody's got an issue here about separation issues is here in a very big way. And the Taz, that's a devilish type of an energy to have to fight through. You always just said to be patient. You need to open your mouth and speak about something. Okay, something's huge here. Something very strifeful about it. But there's a victory here with this energy. And stop beating yourself up. And get out of this overindulgent energy and just deal with it. You just got to deal with it, the person who has their brain, because you're dealing with somebody who can't because they've been traumatized. Somebody's been traumatized in a very big way, and all they know how to do is put on a face and feel complete. Because we've got somebody gets up here and they laugh. Okay, somebody needs to laugh. Okay, because somebody's hurting. Somebody is hurting. They're just painting a face here. There's strife going on. There's a war showing up. There's something dirty here with the hermit, the snake in the basket. Something's been snakish, and there's been a lie around something, and somebody shows up some way. They're not. Somebody's clinging to somebody, and they need to release now. It's just time to cut it away and just say, I know you're hurt, but if you're not going to allow me to help you, because there's a physician here, you're just going to have to, I can't live my life like this. I got a life, and I want a life, and I don't want to hurt you either. You just need to be truthful with whoever this is about. Okay? You just need to. Give it to the Most High. He'll take care of it. It's time to move forward now, whoever that's for. We have somebody in anxiety. There's money around some stuff. There is there's stubbornness here. There could be law around some situations. There's emotional energy showing up here. Again, we just have somebody who's desiring to just walk away. There's just a desire to move on. And there is. It's like I said, somebody's just somebody's insecure about it. They're up in their head in their bed. Somebody's got anxiety here. It is because they can't separate reality. They need a physician. Somebody needs a physician, and you need to not feel guilty to release somebody to a physician. Or if they don't want to, then say, well, I've got to move on now. You're just going to have to go find a new friend or something like that, whatever that is. Somebody needs to be let go in a very big way. I'm really feeling sobering type of energy here. And I send you love and light. I hope it works out for you, whoever this message was for. And you need to not feel guilty about doing it. You really, because it's as if I heard this today in a reading or in a chit chat that I did. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. But no, you're not. When you do the right thing, you're blessed. Okay? Either you go and buckle down and be happy with the person and do whatever and be their healer, or and stop beating something up on the inside or feeling drained, or you're going to cut it loose. There's only two ways that it can be. Only two ways that it can be. But somebody here has fantasy world going on in their head, and they know how to show up, but there's conflict here really bad on somebody. So anyway, this is the message that came out for Cardinals. If it resonated, it resonated. It won't be for everybody, but it was for somebody specifically. Until next time, shalom.